everybody. This is Brad Nessler. With me, as always, Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. No complaints about the weather tonight, as we see nothing but stars in this contest between the North Carolina State Wolfpack and the Florida Gators. Well, we hope you're as excited as we are for this one. And here come the Gators. The Wolfpack are going to have to play a great football game if they expect to win this one, Kirk.
Florida has one of their best players lining up in their backfield. Lee, expect a huge game from him running the football and maybe even catching a few passes. He's a tremendous athlete, and they'll use him as much as they can.
I've been quiet about this, but I think it's finally time for my pick. Kirk, here comes the Gators.
Well, there it is. You heard it, folks. Now let's take you down to the captains at midfield. Florida lines up to kick this one off, and we're just about set to get underway. Kicks it deep. Number 26 fields it in the end zone. Breaks one. It's time for the one-on-one matchup we've all been waiting for. This big-time playmaking receiver is going to have his hands full getting open today. He's going up against a tough cornerback.
I don't care how good a corner you are, you're going to need some help covering this receiver. He's an impact player that comes up with big plays whenever his team needs him.
Kirk's right. You can't go one-on-one the entire game against this receiver and not expect to get beat. He should be a lot of fun to watch.
North Carolina State comes out in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now, coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case, the offense needs to sneak in a screen pass to the halfback. Let him get the iron rush and then take off behind his blockers for 6.
The Wolfpack set up in the gun. He drops back. Across the middle. And it's caught. Tackle. That was a nice stretch for the D there.
Yeah, they really cranked it up a notch on that series.
They line up to punt this one away. Number 26 gets it off. Number 27 takes it to 25. The defense did its job to open the game, and now it's the offense's turn. They'll set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Gators come out in a 2 tight end set. Johnson gets it on the inside. Brought down. 4 yards on that play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. Number 9 with 4 wide receivers. Nice play fake. He might have a chance. Spins upfield. They'll bring him down. You can't design these kind of plays.
You really can't, Brad. That was just great instincts to know where the sticks were.
First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. Florida lines up in a shotgun set. Back to pass. Looks. He's going right. Complete. That'll be a gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 5 to go. Ball on the 42-yard line. Florida comes to the line with 3 wide. And he's hammered as he lets it go. Batted ball. Got it. And he's taken down.
Move those sticks. That's a first down.
And a great catch, too. Did you see how he looked that one in?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He can catch the football.
First and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Gators with 4 receivers. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. The ball is tipped. Picked off by the linebacker. That interception will be credited to the linebacker.
Way to come down with that football. That was not an easy play to make.
Well, that's just great hands for a linebacker. He looks pretty good out there catching the football.
They'll start this drive at the 3. North Carolina State lines up in a goal line set. Drops back to pass. He'll dump this one off. And it's caught. And down he goes. There's a short completion.
That defense brought extra guys, and they came dangerously close to a safety.
Well, they're still in a tough spot here. You never want to end up punting out of your own end zone. That can easily lead to disaster.
Number 10 comes to the line with 3 wide. Back to pass. Wants to get it out on the screen. And it's the senior. And he's going to lose yards on this one. That's a loss of about 3. Let's see if the defense puts any pressure on him here. North Carolina State will line up in a jumbo set here. He drops back. Looking across the middle. And they couldn't hook up on that one. That brings up a punting situation.
I'll tell you what, this defense did a heck of a job that time to hold them to 3 and out.
It's 4th down now, and we'll see the punt team. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Number 27 fields at the 48. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll go to work at the 40-yard line. The Gators line up with 4 wideouts. They'll throw on 1st down. Comes across the middle. Complete. Brought down. That pass play gets him roughly 3 yards.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 37. From the gun. Drops back to pass. And now he's going to run. Tackle. He made a real nice play on that one.
I'll tell you what, in today's game, you have to have the ability to run the football. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He made a great play and really gave his team a boost.
1st and 10. Ball on the 29. Number 9 has 5 receivers lined up here. Back to pass. Steps up. He's looking. He's going to go for the home run. And it's complete for the touchdown. The wide receiver flew down the field on that touchdown connection.
Well, he has the speed to stretch the defense, and his hands are getting better every single game.
And he hits the PAT. Over 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. The score is Florida 7, North Carolina State 0. Number 10 looks ready to kick this one off.
Number 21, back to return.
Kicks it off. Number 26 fields it in the end zone.
You guys remember what this offense did the last time they had the ball?
Did they have the ball before?
Exactly. It was 3 and out so fast they had to ask for slow-mo replay to recap it.
They'll take over at the 19-yard line. Number 10 is back in the gun. He drops back. He steps up, looks, comes across the middle, and it's incomplete. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 19. Number 10 lines up in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Across the middle. He's right there for the interception. They'll bring him down. What a catch. I'm surprised he was able to hang on to that one.
People tend to think that guys play corner if their hands aren't good enough to play wide receiver. As we just saw, that's not always the case.
Sometimes it's actually the opposite. Some guys play receiver instead of corner because they don't want to hit or tackle anybody.
Excellent field position to start the drive. The Gators with 4 receivers. And the snap goes to the back. Creates some room. And down he goes. That'll be a 7-yard pickup.
Gain on the play.
Florida comes to the line with 3 wide. Comes across the middle. Touchdown, Florida! And he just hauled in his 2nd touchdown catch of the day.
The defense needs to put somebody on this guy before he does some serious damage.
Getting pressure on the quarterback is also key. You can't let this guy play pitch and catch with his receivers over there.
And he tacks on the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Florida lines up for the kickoff.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 21, back to
He boots it deep downfield. Number 21 fields it in the end zone.
Great job by the defense last time forcing the pick. I wouldn't be surprised to see a few runs here by the offense to start things off.
They'll get the ball here at the 20. North Carolina State comes out in the shotgun. The coach can't like this.
Austin, the ball carrier. Gain of 18 on the play.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
38-yard line.
The Wolfpack set up in the gun. Straight ahead with the fullback. There's a stiff arm. Tackle. Maybe a few, but that's it.
Gain of 2 on the play.
2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 40-yard line. Number 10 is back in the gun. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
Excellent job by the defense to read the draw play.
Yep, the quarterback thought he could spread them out and find a hole for himself to run through, but they were having none of that.
It's 3rd down and 11 to go. Ball on the 37-yard line. North Carolina State lines up in a shotgun set. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Looking. Throws this one out to the right. Nice stop by the defense.
Well, they let him catch it, but they were not going to let him get that first down.
The Wolfpack line up to punt. He gets it off. And it's out of bounds at the 31. They did a great job on their last drive, moving the ball down the field for a touchdown. Let's see if they can duplicate that on this drive. They'll set up shop at the 34-yard line.
First and 10.
Florida comes to the line with 3 wide. He drops back, steps up, throws to the middle. The ball is tipped, and the corner got in there and broke that one up.
On the cover.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 34. They come out with 4 wide out. Setting up the play action with the throw. They'll bring him down. They pick up 2 yards on the play action pass.
Gain of 2 on the play.
After a quarter of play, our score is Florida 14, North Carolina State nothing. Third and 8. Ball on their own 36. From the gun. Back to pass. A little juke. He's going to take off. And they make the stop. A big gain on that quarterback scramble.
Boy, defensive breakdown here. Good defense. They had everybody covered, but they left the quarterback with a lot of running room.
The key word is but. Good defense, but you got to keep your eye on that kid.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. The Gators line up with 3 wide. They'll throw on 1st down. Comes across the middle. Batted ball. And the linebacker makes a good defensive play.
The thing I like about this play is he made the play without getting pass interference. This is a good football player.
2nd and 10. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Number 9 with 4 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. He steps up, throws this one out to the right. And that one's fallen incomplete. He had it knocked loose before he could control it.
Just a great play here by the defender to force the issue.
The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Florida comes out in the shotgun. He drops back, steps up in the pocket. He's looking for his man. Complete, and he's on the run. Well, it's only the first half, and already this receiver's got 3 touchdown catches.
Now, let me tell you something. This guy has all the makings of a star. Great hands, very athletic.
And don't forget, Coach, he also has speed. Can't coach speed.
And he hits the PAT. Just over 5 minutes now remaining in the 2nd quarter. And the score, Florida 21, North Carolina State nothing. Florida ready to kick this one off.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 26.
Here's the kick. Number 26 fields it in the end zone. Tries to juke. The offense comes back on the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
You know, they had something going, but were unable to get any points.
They'll start this drive at the 24. North Carolina State lines up in a bunch formation. Back to pass. And down he goes. They get to the quarterback and end that play before it even got started.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. The Wolfpack come out in a bunch formation. Drops back to pass. And they get the sack. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
If they don't start picking up everybody, then this quarterback is going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
3rd and 15 coming up. Ball on the 19. The Wolfpack line up with 3 wide. He drops back. He's looking. Once and all. Someone got a hand on it. That could have been a big play for the defense.
Yeah, even though he had a good shot at picking it off, it's still a heck of a play to force the incomplete pass.
They line up to punt this one away. Number 26 gets it off. Number 27 fields it at the 44. Shakes off a tackle. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. One-man backfield. Back to pass. Looks. Throw short. And it's caught. Brought down at the 26-yard line. About 6 yards on the play.
Gain of 6 on the play.
2nd and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 26. Number 9 has 5 receivers lined up here. Looking. Over the middle.
Oh, he had his man, too.
Yep, he just overthrew him.
Next time, he might want to take something off of it.
It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Ball on the 26-yard line. Florida comes out in the shotgun. Throws. Incomplete. This one might be coming back, folks. Let's check out the penalty.
Flipping on the offense. The penalty is declined. 4th down.
It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. It's up. And he got it. Time to take a look at the drive summary. It's brought to you by Pontiac. Fuel for the soul. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Sends it sailing downfield. Number 26 fields it in the end zone. Not a whole lot of success their last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
They'll take over at the 17-yard line.
First and 10.
Number 10 comes to the line with 3 wide. Play action. Throws this one out to the right. Caught. And he's tackled.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 33.
33-yard line.
The defense will stack the line of scrimmage. He drops back with the throw. And it falls incomplete. Couldn't complete that one to his halfback.
He just needed a little less air under it.
So it's second and 10. Ball on their own 33. Number 10 has 5 receivers lined up here. Wants to throw outside. They'll bring him down, so they execute and move a little closer to the sticks.
Yeah, completing those short passes is the key because it lulls the defense to sleep a little bit. Then you can launch one big one downfield for a big gain.
It's third down and 3 to go. Ball on their own 40. North Carolina State lines up in a goal line set. Third and short, and they'll throw for it. The ball is tipped.
Wow, not a smart pass.
He thought he could squeeze it in there. I guess.
Now, the next time he does that, he better be ready to make a tackle. They'll pick him off if he's not careful.
They line up to punt this one away. Punts the ball away. Number 27 fields it at the 19. The offense ready to go again. And their last drive ended with 3 points. They'll get the ball here at the 35. Six DBs in the lineup. There's the play fake. Steps up. He's looking. He decides to run with it. And he's taken down. He must not have seen anybody open on that play.
Nobody open downfield, but he's got to be careful. I like his toughness, but those kind of hits are going to take a toll on him eventually.
Sometimes it's as simple as it sounds. Good defensive call there.
Florida lines up in a shotgun set. Drops back to pass. Across the middle. That close to being intercepted. Good defense there, guys.
I wonder if the quarterback was expecting to see man coverage there because he threw it right to the defense.
And that's what's so tough about playing against a zone. You think a guy's open, and out of nowhere, a defender shows up. Just like that.
Third and 5 coming up. Ball on the 40.
On the 40-yard line.
3 wideouts to the right side. Looks. Throws it to the outside. In and out of his hands. This incompletion is credited to the wideout.
Absolutely. The quarterback executed his end of the deal.
The Gators line up to punt. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Number 21 fields it at the 11. The offense comes back down the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
Well, they had something going, but were unable to get any points.
They'll go to work at the 10. Number 10 is back in the gun. They'll throw on first down. He'll dump this one off. And it's incomplete.
Number 5, the intended receiver on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on their own 10. The Wolfpack come out in the shotgun. He tosses it short. And they make the stop. Florida takes a timeout. 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on their own 14. 4 wide. Austin gets the call. At the 40, across midfield, at the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Goodbye!
Oh, wow, I can't believe it. What an amazing run.
How about the fact that not one player on the entire defense even touched it? You've got 11 guys on the field, and he just flew by all of them.
They're crowding that line of scrimmage. Back to pass. He'll dump this one off. Complete. They got it.
The fine folks at Pontiac bringing us this summary of how that drive took place.
Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Moss back to return.
He boots it deep downfield. Number 18 fields it in the end zone. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll set up shop at the 16.
16-yard line. 1st and 10.
Number 9 lines up in the shotgun. He drops back. He steps up, looking. He's going left. And he's shoved out of bounds. Excellent play as the quarterback found his receiver for a big gain.
Well, give credit here to the receiver for finding that seam and coming up with a nice gain for the offense.
Second and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 24.
4-yard line.
Number 9 is back in the gun. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Throws it to the outside. And he dropped it. Dropped by the wideout.
Number 80, the intended receiver on the play.
It's 3rd down and 2 to go. Ball on their own 24.
4-yard line.
They're crowding the line. They'll give it off here. North Carolina State calls a timeout. The Gators are lining up to punt it away. Number 10 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 21 fields it at the 30. And we see this offense again after what you, Kirk, called a very physical touchdown drive.
Well, I say that, Brad, because the big hog mollies up front were able to create holes for the running game, and it helped them get the score. Let's see if they can do it again.
From the gun. Back to pass. He has some room. Looks like he's going to run. He had a whole lot of room to run on that one.
When the pressure's coming from the inside and the quarterback can escape the pocket, it usually means he's going to have some room to run.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 40. They'll bring in their dime package. They'll throw on 1st down. He's right there for the interception. And that turnover's got to hurt.
Yeah, they wanted to rack up some points before they have to help morale. Sorry, it didn't work.
First and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. Number 9 with 4 wide receivers. Throws it to the outside. And that one's fallen incomplete.
Number 8, the intended receiver on the play.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 39. Number 9 is back in the gun. He drops back. Juke move. He keeps it. And down he goes. Florida takes a timeout. We've got 3rd and 3 here. Ball on the 32. Florida goes with the ace set here. And he's going to come up with a sack. Now that's some heavy pressure.
It all starts with the battle up front. I don't care how good your receivers are or how explosive your running backs are. If you can't control the line of scrimmage, then it's tough to move the football.
I agree, Coach. And the thing is, this quarterback can make some plays for you if you give him enough time back there to throw.
Well, it looks like he's going to have to figure out how to make plays without time.
5 wide. Here we go. He's looking. Got him. They tried to throw for it, but ended up getting sacked. They hold on 4th down.
Now that's how you get a team motivated. I wouldn't be surprised to see their offense take the field with an explosive power attack.
They'll start this drive at the 45. The Wolfpack come out in a shotgun. They'll throw on 1st down. Looks. Fires across the middle. This'll be a tough catch. He comes down with it. North Carolina State calls a timeout. It's power football time, folks. Throws to the middle. They had a mismatch and exploited it for the score.
If you're right, the tight end had that one all the way, and there wasn't much the defense could do.
And he tacks on the extra point. Time to take a look at the drive summary. It's brought to you by Pontiac, fuel for the soul. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Number 18 fields it at the 1. They'll get the ball here at the 17-yard line.
1st and 10.
And this impact receiver is looking to make a play. He's in the zone. They go with a run. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Our halftime score, Florida 24, North Carolina State 15. North Carolina State got the ball to start the game, so they'll be kicking off to start the second half. Here's the kick. Moss fields it in the end zone. He's hit and got away. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll take over at the 31-yard line. From the gun. Drops back to pass. Steps up. And now the ball is loose. They'll drop him for a loss. They narrowly escaped there.
It was close, but he recovers a fumble for his team and avoids a turnover.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 23-yard line. They come out in a nickel. Back to pass. Gets rid of it quickly. And he's going to lose yards on this one. That'll be a loss of 1.
1-yard loss on the play.
Third down and a couple miles here. Ball on the 22. They come out in a 5-wide set. He drops back. Looking. Throws this one out to the left. It falls incomplete.
Now, Coach, I know that pass was a bullet, but you still have to look it in and catch it.
He tried to catch it. It just bounced right off his hands.
Maybe they ought to get him practicing with one of those jug machines in practice. That'll at least get him used to catching bullet passes.
The Gators are lining up to punt it away. Punts the ball away. Number 21 takes it at the 36. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll go to work at the 49. Number 10 has 5 receivers lined up here. They'll throw on first down. He's looking. He's going left. It's deflected, and the linebacker makes a good defensive play.
The thing I like about this play is he made the play without getting pass interference. This is a good football player.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. The Wolfpack come out in a shotgun. Drops back to pass. Incomplete pass. And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys playing football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 49. North Carolina State lines up in a shotgun set. Back to pass. He steps up. And they hit him in the backfield. What do we have, Lee?
We have sack number 4 today. This defense came to play, and I love it.
The Wolfpack line up the punt. Number 26 boots it way up there. Number 27 calls for the fair catch. And they make the fair catch at the 18. And now we'll see the offense come out of the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 18-yard line.
At the 18-yard line. 1st and 10.
North Carolina State puts 6 DBs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. It's intercepted. And that was their 2nd interception of the game. They'll set up shop at the 32-yard line. Let's see if they look the wideout's way. He is in the zone. They'll drop him for a loss. And they snuffed out the quarterback draw there.
Yep, there was absolutely nowhere for the quarterback to run on that play. Good job by this defense.
It's second down and a long ways to go. Ball on their own 23. The defense lines up with 6 DBs. He drops back, steps up in the pocket, throws. Incomplete. No catch that time, and he is blasted.
These wideouts should try to bulk up more because, man, they could get hurt.
Third down and long coming up here. Ball on the 23. Number 10 comes to the line with 3 wide. Drops back to pass. Wants to throw a screen. And it's the senior. And that's 3 and out.
And if you're the defensive coordinator, you deserve a pat on the back.
They send out the punting unit. Number 26 punts it, and he didn't kick that ball well at all. And this one's going to go out of bounds at the 32-yard line. The defense did a nice job of shutting down this offense the last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
Excellent field position to start the drive. Number 9 with 4 wide receivers. Throws it to the outside. And it's caught. About a 7-yard pickup that time on the pass.
7-yard gain on the play.
Second and 3. Ball on the 23.
23-yard line.
The Gators with 4 receivers. Back to pass. Looks. He'll dump this one off. And that one's fallen incomplete. With that pressure, he just couldn't do much with it.
His chance of accuracy on that throw was practically 0. Good job by the defense.
Third down and 3 coming up. Ball on the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Watch out for this impact defensive end. On the ground is the tailback. And he's going to lose yards on this one. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed it.
Number 39 lined up for the field goal, and he's going to need some distance on this one. The kick is up. And he missed it to the right. First and 10. Ball on their own 25. They line up in the shotgun. They'll throw on first down. Throws this one out to the left. He led his wide receiver too far to the outside.
Yeah, he just had to pull the string a little bit more there.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. Nickel defense. He drops back, steps up, lets it fly. And they couldn't hook up on that one.
Whoa! That was a bullet.
A bullet that landed incomplete.
I don't care. That was some impressive arm strength.
It's third down and 10. Ball on the 25. The Wolfpack set up in the gun. Drops back to pass. He steps up over the middle. Got it to his receiver. He's all the way down to the 45.
That's just airing it out on third down.
That was more than enough to pick up the first down. Next time, this defense will be playing on their heels.
First and 10. Ball on the 45. North Carolina State lines up in a bunch formation. They'll throw on first down. Throws it to the outside. And he's tackled.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
The Wolfpack come out in the shotgun. Hand off on the counter. And they got him for a loss. The defense comes up with a good play to pull him down for a loss.
A nice call by the defensive coordinator. It's like he's in their huddle sometimes.
So it's 2nd and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. North Carolina State lines up in the shotgun set. They'll drop him for a loss. The quarterback draw not successful there.
Nope, and I'm going to tell you why. This defense was not fooled at all on that play.
The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. They'll work from the shotgun. Back to pass. Throws it to the outside. Got him again. What an amazing catch. First down.
Boy, Brad, you said it. That is a big-time play there. Spectacular catch and great body control there on the long pass reception.
Number 10 is back in the gun. Austin takes a handoff. He jukes. And they make the stop. No gain.
No gain on the play.
Number 10 lines up in the shotgun. He steps up in the pocket. The ball is tipped.
He's asking to get picked off.
That was a close one, all right. If no one's open, there's nothing wrong with tucking it in and trying to pick up the first on the ground.
Number 10 is back in the gun. Drops back to pass. Down the middle. Touchdown, NC State. Nice play call on that one to get the ball in the receiver's hand.
They had a quarterback said, you want the ball, go get it. Did he ever? He got it, took it for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point.
The fine folks at Pontiac bringing us this summary of how that drive took place.
North Carolina State lines up for the kickoff. Moss and number 18 deep to return. Nice kick, plenty of distance. Number 18 fields it in the end zone. Their kicker missed the field goal attempt the last time this offense had it. Let's see what happens this time around. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
Number 9 lines up in the shotgun. Lets it go. And it's incomplete.
Incomplete pass. Johnson, the intended receiver, on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20.
20-yard line.
Florida comes to the line with 3 wide. He drops back. And they get the sack. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now and coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case, the offense needs to sneak in a screen pass at a halfback. Let him get behind the rush and then take off behind his blockers for 6.
3rd down and a couple miles here. Ball on the 14-yard line. Florida lines up in a shotgun set. Back to pass. Makes a move. And they got him for a loss. That gives this defensive unit 5 sacks for the ball game.
The defense came into this game with a game plan to put the pressure on the quarterback. It's safe to say they're happy with their performance.
And that's the end of the third quarter. Our score in this one, Florida 24, North Carolina State 22.
Fourth and long. Ball on the 10-yard line.
Florida lining up to punt.
Number 21.
Number 10 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 21 takes it to the 43.
And he's hit hard.
Well, the offense heading back out onto the field after that kick, hoping to turn this drive into another touchdown. They'll go to work at the 45-yard line. Number 10 is back in the gun. Drops back to pass with the throw. Incomplete. And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys playing football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 45. North Carolina State sets up with 4 receivers. He drops back, and here's a quick throw. Complete. He's knocked out of bounds. It'll go down as a completion, but they won't get much for it.
Yeah, just a wasted play right there.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 47-yard line. Number 10 with 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. Looking. Steps up. And they bring him down for a sack on the play. They get to the quarterback and end that play before it even got started.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
North Carolina State ready to pump this one away. Number 26 gets it off. Number 27 fields it at the 13. This defense did a good job on the last series. They forced the offense to go 3 plays and out.
And now they're looking to build off of that and shut them down again right here.
They'll get the ball here at the 12-yard line. Number 9 is back in the gun. They'll throw on 1st down. He's looking. Throws this one out to the left. Dropped by the wideout.
Number 1 on the coverage.
Second and 10. Ball on their own 12. They'll bring in their dime package. Drops back to pass. Tackle. Quarterback picked up a yard at best there on the scramble.
1-yard gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 13-yard line. Number 9 lines up in the shotgun. He drops back, and it falls incomplete. The quarterback had a tough time with a blitz on that one.
With this guy, you can't let him stand back there and have too much time to throw the ball. You've got to get a hand in his face.
4th and 9. Ball on the 13-yard line.
Florida lining up the punt.
Number 21.
It's off, and it is a dandy. Number 21 fields it at the 38. Sheds a tackler. Not a whole lot of success their last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
They'll set up shop at the 44-yard line. Trips right. Here's the draw. Got some open field. And they make the stop. What an athlete. Does this guy have some wheels or what?
He's the fastest player on the football field right now. You can't name another guy out there who can beat this kid in a race.
I would say one of those corners, but I don't think they could keep up with him either.
First and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. The Wolfpack set up in the gun. Back to pass. He tosses it short. Caught. They'll bring him down. That'll be a gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the 1.
It's second down and 5 to go. Ball on the 35-yard line. The Wolfpack come out in a shotgun. Drops back to pass. He steps up. Short toss. Has it to the senior.
That was a well-designed play.
Yep, good execution there. Nice job of getting the first down on that pass.
First and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line. North Carolina State in a 4-wide set. He drops back. Wants to throw outside. His receiver has it. He's out of bounds.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. They line up in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looks. He's going right. He's knocked out of bounds. 10-yard pickup on the play.
Gain of 10 on the play.
They've got about 100 tight ends in there for this goal line play. They'll throw again. Defense hasn't stopped them yet. Touchdown, NC State. They weren't able to defend the quarterback scramble, and they give up 6.
And he's one of those quarterbacks who can do this when he's close to the goal line. He'll pump fake, then take off, or he'll put his head down and crash it in. Anything goes with this guy.
The Wolfpack set up in the gun. Comes across the middle. Picks it off. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He sends this one deep. Moss fields it in the end zone. Not a whole lot of success their last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
They'll take over at the 16-yard line.
First and 10.
They'll work from the shotgun. Setting up the play action. Look out. Off his hands and incomplete. Oh, he could have had a big reception that time, guys.
Just let that one get away from his vision just for a split second.
Second and 10. Ball on the 16.
16-yard line.
And if anyone can make a play on defense, it's the defensive end down there. Here they come, and he puts it on the turf. And he's stopped behind the line. This defense almost came up with a play of the game. What a lucky fumble recovery by the offense.
Hey, they're still alive, and all they need is a score here. Let's see if they can keep this drive going.
They're still alive, all right, but it's not going to last much longer if they don't protect the football.
He drops back with the throw, and he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys playing football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
So they're set to punt this one away. Number 10 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 21 signals for a fair catch. He hauls it in at the 39-yard line. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 39. Number 10 is back in the gun. Drops back to pass. He's got an opening. Bounces off the would-be tackler. At the 40. Tackled. And that was a spectacular run by the quarterback.
You know what? When that quarterback saw all that open field in front of him, he went,
God is right. I didn't hear him whistle, but it was certainly a big run.
First and 10. Ball on the 33. North Carolina State lines up with 3 receivers. Back to pass. Throws, and it's got the screen set up. And that one's fallen incomplete. The wide receiver wasn't able to hang on.
Well, you talk about a solid hit. This guy is a true enforcer.
Two minutes left in the ball game. Number 10 with 3 wide receivers. He'll dump this one off. And they push him out, so the defense kept everything in front of him on that play.
they didn't pick up much on that play, but if they keep dumping it off like that, the safeties are going to have to keep up. When you force the safeties to play shallow, it opens up a whole other passing game. That's when you hit them with the home run.
Number 10 is back in the gun. He drops back, steps up in the pocket, throws down the middle, and the linebacker makes a good defensive play.
The thing I like about this play is he made the play without getting pass interference. This is a good football player.
They're going to try a long field goal here. It's up. And he got it.
And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Number 18.
And he got all of this one. Great kick. Banks fields it in the end zone. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll go to work at the 20-yard line. North Carolina State puts 6 DBs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. Steps up, looking, going deep, lays it out there. Complete, and he's on the run.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
It's 1st and 10, ball on the 21-yard line. And this defensive end is looking to get into that backfield. Brought down at the 12-yard line. And they get a few yards on that little reception.
Check it out. He ran a good route on this play. And the timing of the pass was good, and they were able to get a nice gain.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. They come out in a nickel, on the ground, up the middle. He jukes him, tackle, and the tailback picks up the first down. Florida in a 4-wide set, on the ground with the tailback. Little shake and bake move. He's hit and got away. And they'll score. A powerful one by the halfback, Maurice Tater.
Yeah, he's hot. Keep giving him the rock.
And he hits the PAT.
Here's the Pontiac drive summary, bringing you fuel for the soul.
Number 10 looks ready to kick this one off.
Number 26.
He kicks it. Number 21 fields it in the end zone. The offense ready to go again. And their last drive ended with 3 points. They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line. North Carolina State comes out in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. And now he's going to run. Maxwell with a takedown. North Carolina State takes a timeout. Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on their own 22. North Carolina State lines up in a shotgun set. He's looking. And they hit him in the backfield. North Carolina State calls a timeout. It's 3rd down and 13 to go. Ball on their own 17. Number 10 lines up in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looks. And he's going to lose yards on this one. Florida takes a timeout. They line up to punt this one away. It's away, and it's a booming punt. Number 27 fields it to 42. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. take over at the 44. Florida in a 4-wide set. They'll throw on first down. Wants to throw outside, and it's caught. They'll bring him down. Florida calls a timeout. Second and 7. Ball on the 47. The Gators line up with 5 receivers. Looking over the middle. It falls incomplete.
You got to keep it under control. That's some nice arm strength, but it doesn't matter if it's not on target.
You're absolutely right, Coach. You have to be accurate on those type of passes.
It's third down and 7 to go. Ball on the 47-yard line. Number 9 comes to the line with 3 wide. He drops back. He's looking. He's rolling right. He unloads it. Hauls it in for the touchdown.
You know, I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback, but this defensive secondary is just not playing very smart football out there.
I agree with you, Kirk. This quarterback is good, but they're making him look like a superstar out there.
And he tacks on the extra point. So we're down to just a few seconds remaining here in the ball game. And our score, Florida 38, North Carolina State 31. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
26, back deep to return.
He hits a booming kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3-and-out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
And maybe Scooter, you need to get out there and show them what you're made of.
Somebody get me a helmet quickly.
They come out with 3 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. And they try to set up a screen. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. There's the final gun, and this game is history. Kirk, what'd you think of this one?
I'm sad to see this one in because it was a great game to watch. North Carolina State played a good game out there, but they needed to make 1 or 2 more big plays, and they couldn't do it. Who knows? Another couple of minutes, and this one may have gone the other way.
Folks, that's going to do it for this edition of NCAA Football 2006. We hope you all join us again. Again, our final score, Florida 38, North Carolina State 31. This is Brad Nessler for Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit saying so long.